You're listening to the Freelance Blend Podcast, episode 138.
Welcome to the Freelance Blend Podcast, where we entertain, educate and engage freelancers from the Philippines and across the globe. And now, here's your host, Marv De Leon.
Hello everyone and welcome to Freelance Blend Podcast. This is your host, Marv De Leon. This is episode number 138. And for this episode, we'll be showing to you or sharing with you the Freelance Blenders Chatup virtual Chatup last July 20. It was the second Chatup that we did. So yung Chatup is like a virtual meetup. So we've been having meetups during the first half of the year and yung towards the end of last year, naging monthly meetups. But ano lang, siguro naging busy lang kaya ang hirap mag-organize ng sunod-sunod na meetups. Medyo mahirap din in terms of preparation and yung syempre also talking to our partners, and so maraming involved behind the meetup before we ever start the meetup. So yun nga, so medyo naging busy tayo the past few weeks and months. That's why hindi na natuloy yung meetups. But I made sure to still connect with you guys and our members sa Chatup group, sa Freelance Blenders Chatup group. So, ayoko naman na mawala yung connection na yon. And that's why I thought of why don't we have a virtual meetup where we can still see each other and discuss topics about freelancing. And as you know, if you're a member of the Chatup group, we also do that every day. So if you're not a member yet, please go to our Facebook group, sa Freelance Blenders Facebook group. Just search for it in Facebook, Freelance Blenders group. And then once you go there, you'll see the pinned post on how to join naman the Chatup group in Messenger. Kasi there's no way to for you to join automatically that Messenger chat group. Ako pa, I have to manually add each person one by one. So, pasensya na lang if you've tried joining tapos hindi kayo agad nakapasok. Kasi nga, it's very manual. But we have I haven't counted pero siguro we have about 150 members inside the chat group. And it's very active. And I'm there every day and we share very interesting topics. And yung ating mga members are very, very generous. And they share a lot of tips, not just about freelancing, but about digital marketing, about business in general. So please join that group, Freelance Blenders group sa Facebook. Now, about this virtual meetup that we did, or virtual chat up. So I turned it instead of meetup, chat up. So this virtual chat up that was held last July 20th, 8 p.m. We had about, if I'm not mistaken, siguro about 20 people inside the chat up. So ang galing. You will see and hear yung iba-ibang tao na who joined us that time. So quickly I'll mention yung mga nandun. We had Nix Inigo, our previous guest on the show. Nag-attend siya ng chat up, and si Joanna, si Days. We had a guest na from the UK, si Alex Wood, who joined us. And you'll hear about a topic that we discussed na fresh pa at that time, yung report that that was shared in Facebook about yung the Philippines being number 5 in terms of the freelancing rates compared to our neighbors like Great Britain, Canada, US, India, Philippines. So number 5 tayo. And ang layo ng rate nila compared to us. So yung Great Britain, $46 US per hour sila. Canada, $40 per hour. Tapos US, 37. India, $19 per hour. Tayo, 11. So, ang layo ng difference natin from India, almost double. And ayun yung naging balitaktakan namin during that chat up last July 20. And you'll hear the yung mga input and mga opinion ng ating mga freelancers inside that chat up, virtual chat up. So if you missed that, so we're sharing it, yung audio of that through this podcast, and you can also siguro in a few days see the actual video of us during that chat up in Facebook and YouTube. But before that, we have a word from our sponsor, Golans. Before we continue with the show, I would like to talk about one of the latest platforms for us freelancers. Have you heard of Golans? Well, you should. They're an up-and-coming platform and currently rely 100% on their freelancers to drive their sales. Opening an account is so easy. You can sign up using your Facebook or LinkedIn account and you're good to go. What's great about Golans is their affiliate program. They pay 10% commission on their fees to their freelance partners for life. You hear that? You refer somebody once, he earns on Golans, and you get paid for life. Now that's passive income. What's more, their fees to freelancers are among the lowest in the industry, and they're constantly working to find the right freelancer for the right employer. Do yourself a big favor. It's totally free to sign up. Just log on to freelanceblend.com/golance. That's freelanceblend.com/golance. Now to activate your referrals, sign up for an account, click on the referrals tab, and refer everybody you know. They pay for not just your freelance referrals but also for employer referrals too. And again, they pay you for life. So this is an income stream in itself, and it's a great way to get the word out about this amazing platform while making lots of profit. That's Golance. Again, just go to freelanceblend.com/Golance. Okay, thanks again, Golance, for that and for supporting Freelance Blend. Now, without further ado, this is Marv De Leon and the rest of the Freelance Blenders group during the second virtual chat up last July 20. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. So guys, if you turn on your camera, it means you're open to share with us, and I will talk to you. Ronald, what I think most of the people here I've met already personally. So can you tell us what do you do as a freelancer?
Right now, I am actually thinking of getting into copywriting, mainly sa emails, just to develop my skill on writing. Kasi my day job, I'm really a real estate broker.
Okay.
But I wanted to get into copywriting just to become better, develop my skill so that I can apply it in my business.
Okay. So you're just starting
Yes.
as a copywriter.
Yes.
Okay. Have you gotten clients already?
Not yet. So
Not yet.
I'm just figuring out how to start. So medyo I'll just be listening to you guys.
Okay. Yeah, welcome. And welcome to the group. And ano rin, we'll be having some topics later. I hope you can also participate. So sino yung nakatalikod doon? So thank you, Ronald. And then we'll also welcome si Ice. Hi, Ice. Yeah, I think you've been part of the group for some time na, di ba? Tama ba?
Yes, ano lang,
So-
I'm just observer. I'm just an observer.
Observer. Yeah, nice to meet you. Are you a freelancer?
Yeah, yes, I'm a freelancer for more than a year already.
More
So
than a year.
yeah,
And
I'm
what's your specialty?
digital marketing, but mostly focusing on Facebook management and content.
Facebook management and content. So social media management.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So ano? 1 year pa lang as a freelancer.
Yeah, 1 year full time and then mga 1 year din na part time. So
Part-time
more or
before. So
less.
you had a day job before.
Yes, yes.
And then you left your job to focus on freelancing full time?
Yes, just last year August. So about
Oh, wow, mag 1 year na. So kamusta naman so far ang freelancing?
well,
Better
personally,
than a corporate job?
yes. Yes, I don't think babalik pa ako sa corporate.
Once you go black
yeah.
once you go freelancing, you never go back, di ba?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Ice. And sino yung na-skip natin? Si Joanna. Yan.
Ako?
Yeah. Hi, Joanna.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So,
nice to meet you all.
Yeah. So, can you tell everyone what you do?
I've been doing freelancing for 3 years now, and I'm focusing on social media management. Sana, pero kalat-kalat pa rin. Pero
Okay.
that's our goal, di ba, Coach?
Yeah. Okay. Huwag mo na sabihin, quiet lang.
Okay.
Shy ako shy. Okay,
Yeah,
sige.
that's my goal, to focus on social media content strategies.
Sabi mo yan, ha? Naka-record
Yes.
to, ha?
Yes.
Okay. Sige, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Balikan kita, Nix. Kasi isa sa screen ko, yung, ano ito, ang tawag to? Hindi naman siya alphabetical, but may sequence. So, siguro, Nix, to the people who don't know you yet, tell us briefly what you do.
Hello. Sorry. Hi everyone. I'm not really sure how many people are in this chat. 11. Okay, so there's 11 of us. So
Yeah.
My name is Nix, and for those who don't know me, I'm a marketer. I do a lot of digital marketing for a lot of brands, locally and international. I don't really a specialty. I don't have a specialty. I don't have a niche. Just kidding. So nothing. I'm just
Marketing in general.
I'm just really having fun. Like every time someone asks me like what's my specialty when it comes to marketing, the only answer that I give people is that I'm scrappy. Like I think that's my biggest strength. I'm scrappy. I'm always gonna find how to make things work. I'm always gonna find loopholes. I'm always gonna do whatever it takes to get things done. So that's me. That's what I do. And like if you want to connect with me, it's easy. You can find me on Facebook. I'm very friendly in general. So
Yeah.
there you go.
And for them to find out more about Nix Inigo, we did a podcast interview a few days ago, and it's coming out maybe next week. So
Yes.
please watch out for that. So thank you, Nix. And I hope you contribute later sa ating topics. Okay, so we'll go next to Alex. So hi,
Hello.
Alex.
Hello.
So so Alex connected with me via email. He's from the UK, and can you tell us more about what you do and why you're interested to connect with Filipino freelancers?
Yeah. So I'm a researcher at Oxford University in the UK, and I've been as part of a big international research project. We've been looking at community and communication amongst freelancers, particularly freelancers who get work through internet platforms like Upwork. And so for that research, I've been interviewing UK freelancers, and then I went to Los Angeles and San Francisco and interviewed US freelancers. And now I'm in Manila. I've been interviewing freelancers here about community and collective kind of organization and communication with each other. And so I really wanted to get the opportunity to see kind of community in action, and I've been very impressed with the amount of community in the Philippines.
Wow, and that's very interesting. We don't have an idea how other freelancers are outside the Philippines, so maybe you can also contribute later. And I also would love you to have you on the show. Also very interested on how freelancers are across the world, especially that our first topic is about rates of freelancers from different countries, and unfortunately we're on number 5, so we'll discuss that later. So thank you, Alex, for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay, who's next? Okay, cousin.
Hi.
Chichi.
Yes, Kaz.
Finally, first
Hi.
time. Chichi De Leon, we think we're related, so we see each other online in groups, and it's our first time to meet each other. Hello. Ikaw pala yung nakatalikod kanina.
No, kasi I was getting something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Hi,
can you...
how are you?
Yeah, si Nix din, di ba? Ang ating ka-member sa another group, Solopreneur Philippines. So, can you tell us about what you do? Are you a freelancer? You're an entrepreneur, di ba?
Yes. Is there a difference?
Dapat nga wala. There's a thin line between freelancer and entrepreneur. Anyway,
yes,
so what's your business about?
Well, basically, I like to think that I'm a freelancer. I became my own boss about 6 years ago. We are basically customs brokers and logistics. We're a logistics company. What we do is we release shipments from the Bureau of Customs, and we have partner warehouses in Hong Kong, China, and Taiwan. So we basically we can pick up from your suppliers there, consolidate, release, and customs deliver to you.
Okay.
So it's freelance because I used to work for another company of a similar nature, and I ventured into my own. And slowly I've been developing my team. So I've positioned myself as a business already, which may be the next stage for many freelancers here.
Yeah.
But it really depends on how. I think I'm a freelancer.
Yeah. So, parang solopreneur. You started really as a solopreneur, and then you built your team.
Yes,
Tama ba?
correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
And learning a lot from this group.
Yeah, thank you for you recently joined us, diba?
Yeah.
The chat group. Yeah. Yeah, thank you for joining the group.
Yes.
So next So next naman is Charlie. Hello, I'll unmute you.
Yon. Hello.
Yeah, Charlie.
Sorry medyo
long time.
Paling monitor ko.
Okay.
Yun,
Hindi ka ba totoo ka ba si Charlie, or are you an animation?
Totoo.
Okay. Akala ko, I thought you're an animated Charlie. Anyway, can you tell us more about you, Charlie?
Yeah. Oh, hi guys. My name is Charlie. I am a motion graphic designer. So I dabble with create animations. Actually, ang specialization is animated explainer videos. So that's what I do for a living. I've been doing it I've been freelancing since 2008. Okay, but I sort of landed, medyo naging serious about the animation part mga 2010. So ever since 2010, I've been doing animations for different companies, mostly abroad. So ngayon, I don't think of myself as a freelance now. Kasi most of the time I really work with a very small team that are located in the Philippines, most of them. But some of them I work with also other freelancers abroad to help me create yung mga animations that we do. Our business is called Sophie Creatives, so you can check that out, sophiecreatives.com. So yan, that's what we do. So ngayon medyo nag-iisip-isip kami how we can extend our business. So we're trying to think about how we can also get involved with creating animated content since video is getting such a big, space ngayon eh. So yeah, that's
So kumbaga you're diversifying na your services.
Not necessarily diversifying, it's more parang extending. So it's extending to a different siguro parang diversifying, but extending it to a different aspect. Okay. So yun.
Okay. Thank you, Charlie. And we have hindi lumalabas yung name. Blank X. Hi, X.
Yeah, that's actually my nickname.
Okay. Akala ko lang eh. Akala ko mako-close ko yung window mo pag i-click. X pala siya. Okay.
Right. Hi.
So introduce yourself, X. It's the first time we've met you. Have you been in the chat group for a while?
I've been there for almost 2 weeks now, I think.
2 weeks.
Not that active so far, but I'm trying to be. I'm trying to read as many messages as I can,
Yeah. Back reading.
Yeah. There's a lot. But I'm trying to catch up.
So, what do you do? Are you freelancer, X?
Actually, I'm very new at freelancing. That's why I'm very interested to join groups like yours. And also, since I'm free tonight, I thought, why not join the video call, right? Just pretty much trying to learn stuff and techniques and strategies from you guys who've been doing it for a while. I just quit my corporate job last year, started freelancing early this year. I still couldn't let go of certain stuff like training. I do training for different companies. I'm a contractual trainer. And I still haven't let that go. So there's still kind of like a corporate element to it. However, I've been doing freelancing stuff. In fact, today I am in Vegan, Ilocos Sur.
Okay.
Yeah, because my regular job, which is location independent, allows me to do that. So I really would love to hear your stories, guys, and learn more tips from you. So that's pretty much why I'm here.
Yeah, so your freelancing is your corporate speaking gigs. Tama ba?
No, this is just part of it. I have an online job that's 5 hours a day.
Which is
I work for a New Zealand-based company. It's a startup tech company. I'm pretty much like a mix of account manager / customer support with a little bit of like content writing. Yeah.
Okay. And how are you liking it so far, being a freelancer compared to working in the corporate world?
Well, I haven't been doing it for a long time, and I'm sure I'm going to encounter challenges along the way, but I've been loving it so far. Location independence is exactly what I'm after. When it comes to freelancing, like I really love to travel a lot. And when I was in the corporate world, of course, pahirapang mag-file ng VL and stuff, the usual problems when you're in a corporate world. And with freelancing, I'm able to work while traveling at the same time. I already mentioned earlier that I am in fact in Ilocos right now. I live in BGC, but I went all the way up north just to catch up with some friends and try some local food and whatnot. So I love it so far. Yep.
Yeah. Wow, good for you. Ilan taon ka na ba? How old are you? You look young.
The truth? No, I just look young, but I'm no longer young. I actually turned 30 last December.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maganda yung webcam mo. You look younger. Can you tell me the brand so that I can?
No.
Pied Piper video.
Minus 10 years eh.
I want to say it's the webcam, but maybe it's just me. Just kidding.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the group. And I also hope to see you in our live events, our live meetups. We'll be having one in August, so I'll let you guys know. Okay, thank you, X.
Thank you.
And Herlene.
Hello.
Oh, you have a BBC moment. Your kid is behind you.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hindi pala ako nakamute, di ba? I just joined in.
Yeah. It's okay. So tell us what you do for the people who just met you. But Herlene has been very active in the chat group and in the meetups. That's why we know her. But for those who don't know you yet, can you tell us what you do as a freelancer?
My name is Herlene and I'm a storyteller. Actually, naisip ko lang yung kanina.
Bago yun ah.
Oo, di ba? Yeah, I was inspired by Nix.
Whoa.
Oo, kasi I was thinking about minsan if I don't reply to the chat, sometimes I'm thinking about what to answer. Because yesterday I read one of his posts, like, if you want to do something, give this a heart. So I was thinking, how would I describe myself? So I'm more than just a content writer. I'm more than just a copywriter. I'm a storyteller. So what I do, I started out freelancing 3 years ago. I was introduced by a friend. I started as CSR, but I failed kasi logistics siya. So medyo hindi ako organized na tao. But then, my boss saw my potential. He learned that I knew how to write, and so he trained me to write PRs. And then he introduced me to a friend who runs, who was relaunching a community in China. It's called Next Step. At first, we started as workshops. So I started as a line presentations writer. So what I did was for Manila workshops, I did the descriptions of the workshops, parang summary of those presenting the workshops and all that.
Yeah.
Eh, nagpabibo ako. So sabi ko, parang hindi ako mawala ng trabaho. Sabi ko, you want to do a newsletter? So I started writing newsletters. And people were asking about it. And late 2016, my client asked me if we could do like a content agency together. So that inspired me to create my own agency on Upwork. And I now run headhunting project along with 2 data managers or data researchers. And I also handle a social media manager and a content writer. And ayun. So from there,
so you have 4 members na.
Yes, and we're also growing kasi yung isang friend ko, I have a partner dun sa agency na ginawa namin, and our old clients were impressed with her work, so they're starting a shipping company here in the Philippines, and we're headhunting for that. So right now we have 5 potential candidates that we will handle. So ayun, so how would I describe freelancing? Maybe it's kahit matagal na ako, it's still a new concept, like changing mindsets kasi I'm from the BPO industry, so it's a bit different na parang knowing how would I describe it? Parang yung employee mindset, it was still with me 2 years ago, and when I started joining groups like this, parang dun pa lang nagbago yung mindset ko about freelancing, that it's a business and you should behave as if you were handling your own business. So, ayun. That's what freelancing is for me. Diba?
Okay.
Beauty queen lang.
Oh, diba? May makeup kaya ata ngayon, ha? Okay.
Lipstick lang.
Okay. Thank you, Herlene. Now, si Rita.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Rita. Hi.
Say hi
You
to
were there
Tara.
last time, di ba? For the first meetup. Hi. Your daughter?
Yes, and she is a bit cranky. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and she's the reason why I'm freelancing, actually.
Yeah. What do you do again, Rita?
I'm a
Social media ba?
freelance. No, I'm a freelance editor.
Editor, okay.
Yeah, so I edit books and web content, mostly nonfiction. So I have two main clients. Main client abroad is a review company. So they interview people who use software or vendors, and then what I do is I edit the reviews, the transcripts. So
Okay.
that's one of my main clients, and the other main client is a local publishing house. For OMF literature, I'm editing nonfiction books, like
Okay.
inspirational books or religious books.
Uh-huh.
And on the side, I also help out self-published authors, publish fiction novels or textbooks,
Yeah.
and take care of this little person.
Cute naman. So, edit
Mhm.
you non-fiction,
Mostly.
non-fiction mostly.
Mhm.
Business?
Yes.
Business related. Uy, pwede.
Mm-mm.
Sige, when I release my next book, I'll get in touch
Yeah.
with you. Si Nix, di ba?
Sure.
Magsusulat ka rin ng book, Nix. Yan, si Rita. Yeah. I'll unmute you.
Yeah, so if ever you can edit
Yeah. Yeah.
it's coming. Well, not yet, but it's gonna be done before the year ends. So
Yeah.
I can help you with that. And I can even help you if you want to have it converted to, say, Kindle, if you want to sell it on Amazon, because
Amazon.
I know people who can do ebook conversions and who can also do cover designs.
EPUB, di ba?
Are
EPUB
we
yung file.
Mm-mm.
are we
Oh,
friends on
nice, nice.
Facebook?
I'm not sure. But
Oh,
I'm
you
on
add each
the...
other later through
Yeah.
the chat. Oh, first time we connected people to this video chat. Okay, thank you, Rita, and thank you, Nix. So we have, nagtago si Ginger. Hi, Ginger.
Sorry, wait lang. Hi, do you hear me? Sorry.
Yes, yes.
Can you hear?
Video,
Hi,
dapat may
everyone.
video pag magsasalita.
Wag na. It's okay. Wait. Paano
Okay.
ba to? Sorry, this is my first time to use
Ayan.
Zoom. There.
Yeah.
Is it on?
Yes, yes.
Okay, hi. Hi,
So,
everyone.
introduce
Sorry.
yourself.
Okay. We're in introduction. Okay.
Yeah.
Sige. I'm the CEO of Manila Workshops. I'm also the Chief Operating Officer of Taxumo. And we launched today our V2 version 2 of our software as a service. So it was good.
Congrats.
We had thank you guys. So we had the press there, both traditional and non-trad, and obviously bloggers also. My crew. So I'm also I do a lot of things. I'm also a mom. I'm a mom to a 4-year-old. I'm also a professional blogger, so I'm a mommy blogger. Hi everyone, thank you. Thanks, Charlie. So that's what I do. Kanina, I just met with our contact again from Facebook. So Marv knows this. Paolo is here. So, Manila Workshops is the training partner of Facebook SG. So, Nina and I met earlier today to discuss plans with Paolo. So we have some exciting news for all of you guys. Marv will share with you too, because Marv is part of our training group for Facebook. So
Tell me later. I don't know yet
so
that news.
yes. I actually just came home, but the press run ended early. It ended around 4:30, but we had a meeting with Facebook.
Yeah.
So that's why I just came home. Buti nakaabot
Okay.
pa ako.
Thank you.
So
Buti nga.
there. So
Yeah.
hi
Okay.
guys.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing good. Yeah.
So last but
That's
not
it.
the least, Althea. Tetot.
Me?
Hello.
Akala ko nga wala na akong aabutan. Hi, guys.
Diba? English dapat. We have a
Ay.
guest from the UK, so we should be Englishing.
I'm sorry. Thank you for calling. Thank you for
So
calling.
tell us about yourself.
Um,
Are you single? Ayun.
next question, please, Charot. Hi, everyone. I think I know most of the people here. So, my name is Althea, and I'm a virtual assistant. And I normally go online and I do a lot of things. So, ayun. Ano
Okay.
masabi sa sarili?
Yun na. O
Yun.
sige, para mag-start na tayo, we can talk more later.
Yes.
Si Julius hindi biglang nagpakita. So, last but not the least, Julius Irving. Sorry. Yeah. Yan. Ayan, unmute ka na yan. Hi, Julius, what do you do?
That's the question, what do I do?
Yes. So, okay, nakabahan naman. Relax.
Kakatapos ko lang magluto, sorry.
Okay. Social media, is your specialty?
Yeah, social media marketer before, pero right now, nakapokus ako sa Facebook marketing, Facebook ads and messenger bot.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, kamusta naman okay naman ang negosyo?
So far, so good. Actually, I only have one client right now. Yun yung na-close ko na premium last April.
Okay. Sige. Thank you, Julius. So, we'll go straight to our topic kasi it's almost it's 8:30, so I don't want to keep you guys. So this number one is at the topic or the article that was shared by Days. So thank you for that. Can you see my screen about the topics? Yes. So how do you feel about this statistic that shows that we Filipino freelancers are charging one of the lowest compared to our neighbors like India, US, Canada, UK. Okay, number one is the UK. Mali lang yung numbering ko. So what do you think can we do to change this? So who can start? Siguro si Days. Kasi siya yung nag-share. Hi, Days.
Hi, Marbs. Hi, everyone.
So what do you think of that statistic na $11 per hour and our counterparts, our neighbors are charging twice, 3 times. Mm-hmm. And ikaw on your own, on your end, how do you think can we, as a group, maybe, I don't know, how can we change this?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, when I saw that in my inbox, kasi nakasubscribe ako sa Hub staff, I immediately posted it because parang lately, since the arrival of the legend, we've all been aware of, how we should be charging ourselves. So, pinost ko siya and I tagged all of you because I know I value your inputs. And initially, I felt sad because I know we Filipinos are really very, we're talented, we're skilled, tapos flexible pa tayo. Just give this, and one more, we're also trustworthy and reliable, and we speak good English. So it's really saddening. But then, second emotion I felt, I think, was that it's more of a wake up call for me and for us as well, who have been doing this for a long time. Because it's like we have the opportunity to educate our fellow, freelancers, Pinoy freelancers especially, that like how to properly position yourself so that you'll be able to charge more. And in my own small way, because I'm just nobody, pero I make my posts daily, just sharing tidbits of what I learned from my years of freelancing, and if I found an article that I know will help other freelancers think about how they position their services, then I post it on my page and I blog sometimes. So basically mainly through social media talaga ako because I have friends come over and initially they were like thinking that my work is just a scam, MLM yan, something like that. But then years after they saw that I'm still here, so they start questioning na, oh, what are you doing? So I had friends actually come over nung weekend lang and I taught them, and it's a good thing na somehow I do have some knowledge na because I'm able to save them from having to charge low just to get a job. At least now I can help them with a mindset. Kasi the skills they can be learned, pero yung yung marketing talaga ng sarili. I think that's how we can focus more as a community so that we could help our fellow Pinoys.
When you were starting, how did you break that barrier na low to high rate?
To be honest, I just started that this year as well. I started 2012, pero more on calls. And excuse me, since I was.
So were you charging below 11?
Yes. I'll say it out now. I think I posted it now. I started with 350 because
Okay.
I just want to break even, yung mapantay lang yung work ko as a teacher and then call center agent. So when I saw the opportunity because initially I just wanted to really work from home because I have kids. So I just have this mom dilemma na, I go to work at night, my kids are asleep. When I come home, they're awake and I don't have energy. So that's the main reason why I started freelancing. And then when I realized na, I can do this at home and then same lang yung pay, that's okay. So I started low. And then when I started knowing about the experts, like those who have come before me, parang I realized na like my aha moment was that I can actually control how much I can earn and when I want to earn. So parang yung I should not be thinking as an employee anymore because I'm working from home. I can take charge of the time I want to work and how much I can charge. So and then since calls lang siya initially, syempre I can't charge much. But then I use my free time since I only had one client. I use my free time to learn more about the industry, like ano ba yung mga possible ways or possible jobs na pwede ko pang mag-venture into. So engineering VA, which for me I think is the easiest. So doon ako nag-start. And then when I landed my first VA client, medyo nag-upgrade na. And then at that time, one client din lang pa rin kasi I still didn't have the mindset na I can take more. Pero since one lang siya, I still have time. So I studied again, invest a course, follow this person who's doing what I want to become someday. And then talaga may learning curve. And then eventually, nag-upgrade. And it all really was like yung desktop saver ko nga is this is my year. And it's all because I knew John Pagulayan. Because it was really the mindset and the marketing. Yun yung pa-realize sa akin na we can charge more, especially if we provide results, like good quality results. So, yun.
Mm-hmm. So, what you do is you started low, and then since you have time naman, you use your time to learn, study. Tapos, after that, you charge and charge higher until na-reach mo na nga yung what you are charging right now. So,
parang it's a process din talaga. Kasi nga, in this industry, the good thing is, we're constantly learning. It's also a thing that I like about the freelancing industry. Hindi porket, parang iba kasi akala na sa bahay lang, we're dumbing ourselves down, but it's not really the case because the online world, like the digital world, is a whole new platform. So there's always a new thing to learn every day. So that's something that's exciting then.
Yeah. What are you specializing on now?
Oh, right now I'm an online business manager. So I manage operations of my client's business and focus
so
na sa launches.
From call center, more of a manager ka na. Sa ibang tao here in the call. Paano ba kasi I know people nga na who have a hard time increasing their rates. So if you've experienced that, what can you tell that person na to be able to break that barrier? Sino makaka-share? Charlie?
Hey, hi guys.
Ba?
On the spot. Teka lang medyo naglilipat ako eh. Can you repeat the question? Sorry medyo na lang.
Siguro lang yung what can you tell a freelancer? Siguro yung based sa statistics, yung 11. So parang napag-usapan natin sa chatin kanina na it's so most likely average na yan. So most likely 80 or 90% are below 11. Tapos the 10, 20% are 30, 20. So lumalabas 11. So
Yes.
sabihin natin 90% of Filipino freelancers are charging maybe $5 and below. So
Or less pa nga.
what can you tell that freelancer na how kasi I assume may fear na for them to go up, to increase charge higher. So
Yes.
what can you advise apart from yung sinabi ni Days na keep on increasing your skills, leveling up?
Yeah. Totoo. Actually, yung nung nakita ko nga yung statistics na yan, it's a bit sad, but it's also a great opportunity na nakikita ko for a lot of freelancers, especially in the Philippines. That means coming from low, there's no other way but to go up. So it's really part of it is really trying to find ways on how to really increase that rate or how much you're able to charge. And I think I can one of the biggest fears talaga ng maraming freelancers, especially when they are starting, is that we're always afraid na baka if I increase my rates, a client might turn me down, or a client might not accept me or might prefer someone else. While it's true that may mga clients na maaring ganon, it's also true that there are also clients who know the value of the kind of service that we are providing. So, importante nga yung, kaya nga sinabi, it's both a mindset and a skill Pero malaking influence talaga kasi yung mindset Kasi, in my opinion, even though if you're very skilled, even though if you are so good at what you do, like for example, me, I encounter a lot of great graphic artists, great animators as well, pero they still charge very low. And it's because they're afraid na baka parang hindi ko sila bayaran for or hindi nila matanggap hindi sila matanggap dun sa trabaho So it's really, you need to have that mindset that you are a business owner. But I think the most important one is that we have to think of ourselves as parang consultants. We need to provide help to the clients that we encounter. And importante yun that word helping them. I think that's the most important thing Kasi they come to you with a problem, and we are problem solvers, and that's how we should always think about ourselves. Na kahit na hindi niya ako i-hire, as long as masabi ko that this is how I think I can help you, I think that helps already If we have that mindset nga that we want to help people, we want to add value to them, we want to guide them on basically on what needs to be done dun sa requirements nila, then I think they are more than open to really accepting us and accepting whatever rates that we are able to give them. But on the other hand naman nun, siyempre, dagdag mo rin, you can't charge, you have to charge a rate that is commensurate to your skills din naman. So it's a balance of that. Hindi naman pwedeng mag-charge ka ng sobrang laki pa pero alam mong beginner ka pa lang. But at the same time, you have to charge what you think is really fair on your end. And then just help out yung mga clients who are asking for your help. So that's what I think that we need to change.
Yeah, thank you, Charlie. Yours, Nix, tama.
Gusto ko naguhubad na sa likod.
Asan?
Hey, Charlie.
Sorry naman. Asawa ko yung papasok na sa trabaho. Sorry.
Erlyn, BBC moment. Nix.
Husband and son.
Yeah. Nix, you were nodding your head and you shared something about this topic yesterday.
Yes. So I'll share it with everyone. So I agree with everything, Charlie said, especially the last part, which I really want to emphasize. Because I love how every one of us is really trying our best to be better. We're trying to be better at our jobs. We're trying to position ourselves better. But there's also a part of me that's scared, to be honest with you guys. Natatakot ako. I'm scared that, with all this messaging that we're doing, not just me, actually, a lot of us, especially, I love John, but the thing is, it's super dangerous if it falls, if the advice is super dangerous, if it falls, to the hands of the wrong person. For example, diba? positioning. Okay, so okay, you will learn how to position, tapos you can charge high. Eh putya, paano pag yung nag-charge ng high, sobrang basura magtrabaho? All of us are affected. Like, masisira yung reputation ng Filipinos, Filipino freelancers. Masisira yung like body of work. Parang, ay putik, tinaga ako ng 7K USD nun, tas wala. Like, he charged me 7K and then crap yung work. So,
Yeah.
yun lang. Ako, I want us to like, to still emphasize yung part na yun na you charge din naman na based on your skill. Like, you level up, you work hard, tas, alam mo yun, para lang, kasi at the end of the day, all of us will lose if masira
Yeah.
yung, masira tayo.
But I to add to that, Nix, I think another challenge for us freelancers is pricing ourselves. Kasi, ang hirap eh. Parang, do I check the rates of other freelancers to level with them, or do I really think or charge depending on the value that I believe that I will give to the client? So parang minsan sa totoo parang nanguhula ka. So how do you think can we address that na yung let's say you're talking to a client tapos ginagawa naman yung proposal, ito yung I know a lot of us are nahihirapan sa, 'di ba? Ano ba si charge natin? Ano ba si charge ko dito? Tapos tatanong mo, we talk to other freelancers or we check Upwork, ano ba yung average rate, and then we either match that or charge lower or higher. So how do you any tips Nix when it comes to pricing your service?
Sige, I'll try. So for me, here's the best way. You charge, you will price yourself at the amount that you're willing to wake up in the morning or whatever time it is that you wake up and you're happy that you're doing that job. Like, what's that amount that you're happy? You know yourself na masaya ako sa amount na to, I deserve this. This amount will be enough to buy all our needs and some wants. I mean, what's that amount in your head that you think for the amount of work that you're doing, this is what it's like. So for example, if I did that, if I did the normal pricing, which is, sige, let's see what other freelancers are doing. I'll give you guys an example. So social media marketing, okay?
Yeah.
So I've seen so many proposals now, and if I played the pricing game, ako yung lugi. Kasi ang babaan na ng charge ng mga tao ngayon. So for me, I don't care about how much people are charging. For me, I'm like, okay, this is my price that I think would be worth.
Yeah. So that's a good suggestion, Nix, na whatever yung talagang you don't feel that you're shortchanged, and what will really inspire you or make you get up in the morning and start working.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. I saw you, Thea, nodding your head about this topic, yung pricing yourself.
Yeah, kasi actually, Sam and I, we were thinking of doing a reaction video about, this is about a different content naman. It's a video by Online Jobs Page. It's their Facebook group. And then there was this guy na parang sinabi niya na my life was changed, my business blew up because, I mean, in a good way, because he was able to get a virtual assistant or a virtual worker from the Philippines at $350 a month. So parang it coincides with the topic that we have now na parang, are you serious? $350 a month. That's not even enough for a regular family here in Manila. So we were supposed to do that. And when it comes to pricing, okay, let me just answer one thing. I think that it really starts with the culture that we have here. We Filipinos were more reactive than proactive. So if you see people, they work outside as employees, they don't they don't really want to haggle for the rates that they work for. I've been with 3 different companies, and most of the people that I work with, when they apply for the job, they just ask, okay, how much are you going to pay me for this job? And then they would decide. There's no, okay, I think I'm really good. You should really pay me more and stuff like that. It's not really something that a lot of people would do. So, yun eh, na ang mindset ng mga Pilipino, kung ano lang yung ibigay sa kanila, okay na yun. And we also have this mindset that we like to deduct convenience from whatever we get. For example, someone is earning 30,000 pesos net a month, and this person started freelancing. So ang normal mindset nung tao na yon is like, okay, if I'm gonna earn 25,000 pesos at home, then that's fine, even if there's a difference of 5,000, because I'm going to be at home, I'm going to be comfortable. And that's the thinking, that if it's convenient, if it's easier, then automatically you'll have to pay a price. So I think na it's cultural, maybe, because we've been colony for how many years. And I think and I also super duper agree with Nix that it's scary. It's scary now. We give out these mindsets to people. Now you can position yourself, and what if this person delivers shit to a client? So the only thing that I want people to know, aside from mindset and telling them about positioning and stuff, is that it really boils down to supporting your co-freelancer. It really boils down to giving them the knowledge that you have, because there's this big difference. There's like two sides of a coin when it comes to freelancing here in the Philippines. The Konya freelancers, the people that would say, you should charge more, because you people that are charging clients for like peanuts, for $5 down, you're hurting the industry, and which is true, right? And then there's the masa freelancers. Normally they're in the province, and they would say that, okay, I know that $5 is low, but this is more than enough for me to have a really good life here in the province, because of low income. I mean, yung
Cost of living.
Cost of living, yun. So I think na instead of throwing out hate and dividing yourselves, okay, I want to earn more, so dito ako sa freelancer that says you have to earn more, and then you start to hate the other side. And I think that it really boils down to support. If you see someone that's struggling with their rate, if you see someone na nag-post like, I've been working with this client for 5 years and my rate has not gone up, and I want to do this, instead of giving them hate like, you're hurting the business, I hate freelancers like you. Instead of doing that, I think tell them, you know what, you can follow these people. This is a good start and stuff. So yun lang. Triggered.
Yeah. Well, that's true. I see that in groups, and I'm very thankful that the people in the Chatup group, are all very walang hate. We'll all love each other.
So, nyo talaga
Diba?
Sorry na.
Pero pag may if I see somebody playing Everwing, goodbye. No, just kidding.
Sorry na.
Ginger nen. I'd like to get the opinion. Well, anyone can just raise their hand kasi everyone is muted. You just raise your hand. Anyone can share. So this is kasi I think normally Pinoys we're shy, kaya I just if nobody's raising their hand, I unmute your mic. But I'm interested to learn from Alex, since you've interviewed maybe dozens or hundreds of freelancers around the world. So can you just give us your findings on why the disparity between your country, the number one,
Mm.
Great Britain has charged freelancers have the highest rates, and Philippines is number 5. So, would you have an idea based on your interviews?
Mm. Mm. Hello, everybody. I think that I'm still kind of doing the research at the moment and still trying to learn from you guys, but also from other people around the world. And I guess it's actually quite common is that people have low rates or feel that their rates are low. So somebody living in London often will find that their rate is quite low on Upwork because the cost of living much higher in the UK.
Yeah.
So I think it's also it's not just an issue about comparing the rates in the Philippines to America or the UK, but it's more an issue of kind of the rates for everybody are potentially too low, and that's partly because there's so much competition on sites like Upwork. But then probably maybe the Philippines, the rate is lower than your neighboring countries because there's a lot of Filipino freelancers. Probably education is very, very good here. Like people were saying, there's lots of people with good English skills. So whereas compared to another country, it means that there's more Filipino freelancers who are able to do a good job, and that reduces kind of the wages in a way for clients who are looking for Filipino workers who are probably because of, as somebody also said, Thea said the kind of history of colonialism is very important when you look at where clients match with workers. In the American clients will often hire Filipino workers because businesses are used to working with Filipinos, whereas I think UK businesses will often hire Indian workers because that's kind of, that was the British colony. But so I think it's not just an issue of comparing the rates, but I think it's more an issue of looking at kind of absolutely whether people's rates are too low. And I think that I'm not saying that the rates aren't too low. I think that the best way to increase the rates is to do the sort of thing that you're doing in trying to educate each other, educate the freelancers who have low rates, that actually the clients probably can afford to pay a higher rate because most of the clients are from the United States or Australia or Europe. And so it might seem like charging, I don't know, $7 an hour is a lot, but actually for a client in the US, the difference between $5 and $7 probably isn't that significant. And once you've built up a relationship with a client, you can then start. What matters to clients is that they can trust the freelancer and they have a good relationship. So probably a lot of clients, if it's an ongoing relationship, would prefer to pay somebody more and know that they have a good freelancer that they have a good relationship with and trust. So I think it's kind of what you're doing of trying to educate other freelancers that it is possible to have higher rates, and also advising people, maybe people, if they're new to it, they don't know what the rate should be or could be for the sort of work they're doing, like what is a low rate. So again, educating people that they can earn more, and then educating them about how to go about that. And I think probably also, as Theo was saying, that the culture as well of not bargaining and encouraging people to actually to value themselves and ask for a higher rate. And I guess seeing that there is different rates being charged by American and UK freelancers is that you can see how much space there is in a way for Filipinos to charge more, and it's still to be less than what a UK or a US freelancer charges. But I really feel like you're going about this the right way. So I'm really learning from you. So I don't think, I think you're better people to answer this question than I am.
Yeah. Thank you, Alex. I like your first point about that. I think you mentioned that charging low is a universal concern of freelancers across the globe. And I didn't even actually realize it that yes, the cost of living in the UK is maybe also 2 times higher here. So maybe the net effect is probably equal when you compare it to the net take home pay for a Filipino freelancer and for an American freelancer, maybe somehow equal. I don't know. So, but that's a good point. That's another thing. So maybe we shouldn't be too sad because like Charlie said that, or most of us said earlier when we read that article, we felt sad. But hearing that from you, so it seems that it's not that bad at all.
But I would say that it matters. I think you know what is a low rate, and so I'm not saying just because it's the cost of living is lower here that it's not a low rate. I'm just saying that it's also low, maybe in the UK or the US as well. And so I know US freelancers who try and convince people not to use Upwork because for them, they see the rate on Upwork as being very low. Whereas for some people here, the rate can be quite high. But I'm not saying that it isn't low. I'm saying just that the difference might not be as big as it seems, but you should still continue to try and educate other freelancers to increase the rate. And
I'm also not saying for them not to stop increasing the rates. But thank you, Alex. I hope will we be able to find or get the results of your study after you're done with it.
Yeah, definitely. When it's finished, I'll send you the results and you can share them around.
Great. Yeah. Thank you, Alex. We'll probably be ending in 30 minutes. So I think the topic of we'll stick to the topic of pricing. I think that's something that's really mind-boggling for us freelancers. I'd like to ask yung newbies natin, like si Julius who just started this year, di ba?
Yeah.
Tama ba, Julius?
Oh, yes.
And you mentioned that you were able to get that premium client. So how did you change your mindset?
Hindi ako mapag-share nung idea ko dun sa rate ng hubs, sa report ng HubStop, no? Pero as a newbie, I have no idea kasi I did not experience yung rates na $3 $4 per hour. I started with pro bono talaga. That's the idea. $0, yeah. Just for the sake of experience, and then 4K, and then for the sake of experience lang din. And then during my fourth client, my premium client, lahat ng client ko puro local, wala ko international. So that's one of the advantage that I have. Siguro kaya ako nagawa yun. And as a social media manager, isa sa wala akong portfolio wala akong website. Pero yung LinkedIn ko, Facebook, Twitter, and yung tatlong yon, lahat yun optimized. As in, naka 100% lahat yun. And then yung premium client ko ngayon, he saw me on LinkedIn. Sabi niya sa akin, when I asked him what motivates him to have a call with me, sabi niya, nag-type siya sa LinkedIn ng social media manager. Yung pangalan ko daw unang lumabas. And siya, sa kanya ako piniem. So LinkedIn is one of my greatest tool, kaya ako siya na-close. And then, hindi siya tulad ng mga nakakausap ko ngayon. This last week, ang dami nga nakausap ng mga international clients. Wala ako naka-close kasi parang Facebook sila inbound galing sa mga Facebook groups.
Yeah.
And they don't see me as an asset. Unlike dito sa client ko ngayon na local, sabi niya sa akin, when he saw my LinkedIn profile, na amaze siya. Kasi nga, parang...
Guwapo ka.
Hindi naman. Kasi kumbaga siguro may kinalaman dun yung mga certificates saka mga courses na tatapos ko. And even yung mga mentors ko ngayon, sinasabi nila sa akin na one of the advantage I have is I'm hungry. I'm hungry sa learning. Even though na February ko lang na-close yung first client ko, mula last July pa, o October yata yun, I started reading about social media marketing talaga.
Yeah.
Tapos ko yung HubSpot certification, tapos nag-LinkedIn learning ako. Tapos lahat yata ng course na free, tinake ko. And then in-execute ko sa sarili kong profile. Kaya siguro isa yung sa mga advantage, execution. Kasi iba kasi puro aral lang, wala execution. Even the messenger bot, it's an early adapter pa siya. Pero pinag-aralan ko siya agad, and then using the new skill na natutunan ko, in-apply ko sa client ko ngayon. And then I saw the result. And then nung pinost ko sa Facebook nga, ang dami nag-comment. Sabi ko, I'm not an expert, newbie lang po ako na nag-execute.
Yeah. So the lesson there is optimize your LinkedIn, and really, if you're starting, to just study and take all the certifications related to your specialization, so that when clients find you, wala ka pa ring website ngayon.
Wala
LinkedIn lang talaga. So you get most of your clients from LinkedIn.
Hindi, isa pa lang naman yung client ko na premium eh. So I don't know kung gaano ba siya ka-effective. Pero nung nakilala ko nga si Jan din nagbago ng kung hindi ko si Jan nakilala. I mean, even though nakita niya ako sa LinkedIn, kung hindi ako marunong mag-discover calls, hindi ako marunong gumawa ng proposal, hindi ko na siguro maka-close yun.
Yeah. We've been talking about this John, and he's not here. So for the people who don't know him, he's John Pagulayan. He's email copywriter who's a 7-figure email copywriter, and he's been very generous with our newbies and even us na intermediate freelancers, sharing his tips and strategies on how to get premium clients. And we're very thankful for him, even if he's not here. So we'll show him this recording, because I always use him as an example in my talks. We always talk about him. So
we always use him.
Yeah. So hello, John. So I'll share this recording with you. A few more people joined us. Hello, Sam. Hello, Ems. Hello, Randall. Sino pa? Sino pa ba? Yeah, sila pala yung tatlo. Now, siguro, we've been talking about pricing, and siguro this will be our last topic. When it comes to magandang shinare ni Julius on getting clients outside of Upwork. So I know, Sam, you're also work outside of Upwork. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
You work outside.
Yes.
So, first siguro, how did you started with Upwork?
Actually, I started with onlinejobs.ph. Well, the very first one was a referral. So, when I started out, a friend told me, hey, there's this guy from the US who's looking for an online chat support people under him. And I was like, yeah, I'll take the job. That's the nagsimula. After that, after we finished working with that client, I tried Upwork, but I didn't really like it just because the competition is so brutal, especially like with the pricing with $3 per hour, and some of the people there even price article writing for $1. It just didn't make sense to me. So I tried to use other platforms, and I saw onlinejobs.ph. So that's when I started working. I started there, and
How
to
long
be
have you
honest,
been freelancing, Sam? You're a
2008.
virtual assistant, right? Virtual assistant. You started as a virtual
Yes,
assistant.
yes.
2008.
Virtual assistant. Well, now I'm more of an OBM, an online business manager.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
2008 pa.
yes.
Wow.
2008. Sorry,
So, do you remember how much your first yung rate mo, yung first
oh my God. It
amount
was,
that you charge your client?
I think it was probably below $30 per hour because I didn't have any idea how much it was. So I was earning like $12,000. $12,000.
Wow,
My God.
wow.
No.
Pesos.
Pesos po. Pesos per month. And that was like I was working 8 hours a day. So pasensya na, mahina ako sa math. So
Yeah.
working na lang. It's not
Okay.
a lot. And then after that, I did some writing gigs, and I got more. The first time, like, I was officially hired as a virtual assistant. Now, I used the label virtual assistant was in 2012. Um, I was made parang PA, personal assistant, with this CEO guy, handling his emails, handling the team, um, talking to the clients and so on. So 2012, no, actually, sorry, 2011, yung time. And then I started taking my work seriously as a virtual assistant around 2013, late 2013, because may pinag-iipunan ako ng time na yon, which is to travel.
Okay.
So, yun. And just last year was a time I decided na, okay, I need to level up from a virtual assistant into an OBM. So right now I'm working as an online business managers, and I have VAs working under me. Yes.
So what's an OBM? That's the first time I heard of that.
It's basically like a virtual assistant, but you're a high level virtual assistant, just because you're not doing all of the tasks of your client. And you can say when you that I'm basically telling you what you should be doing. So these are the
So
set of
it's
tasks you're doing.
so you're handling VAs under you, and
Yes.
parang you're more of strategies, or you
Yes.
create strategies for the company. Okay.
So
So
I help the clients on that side.
yeah, so you can charge a premium rate for that.
Yes.
So how do you get your clients now? Do you still look for clients, or are they all being referred to you?
Right now mostly referrals, and sometimes I get a booking on my calendar na I don't even know who that person is. I try to ask them if they are referrals, but sometimes I just say na, I just saw your post or your comment on this Facebook group, and I thought I'd reach out to you. And it's mostly through Facebook talaga.
Yeah.
Recently, it's more on Facebook.
So
So
you've
another
built
thing
up
that
your reputation so that clients reach out to you already.
And I think another thing that helped me was because I bought into this online course, which is Neil Patel's advanced marketing program. I learned that, and that's what I also help my clients with. I also read yung .com secrets, which expedited yung learning ko from the AMP program. And most of my clients started with the people from AMP because we were networking with each other there and helping each other there. And word gets around, of course, if people see your name often, being mentioned often, then they come directly to you as well. And I think it also helped that I did a lot of Facebook Live. Being more
Visible.
present, visible. Tama.
Because
Online.
of Facebook Live na
Yes.
yeah. Okay,
So
yeah, thank you. Thank you, Sam. We say hi to Randall, the realtor. Hi, Randall.
Sorry for that label. I hope I can
Yeah,
still
what do you
change
do,
that.
Randall?
Sorry. It's there in the label. I'm a real estate broker. And like you guys, I also sometimes have challenges with rates. There's
Uh-huh.
such concern as well.
Yeah.
Especially in our industry, parang we're commoditized as well.
Uh-huh.
They ask for rebates. Parang ganun. Hey,
Uh-huh.
pwede bang half of
This
your
is
commission? Parang
for
ganun.
ano to, rental properties, 'di ba?
Oh no, not necessarily. Buying,
Okay.
selling,
Selling, okay.
selling. Yeah,
So,
yeah. But,
any tips for us? Maybe well, you sell very high priced products like land and yung nga, real estate. So, yun naman,
yeah,
how do you overcome that yung people trying to ask for rebates?
we show to them our value and commitment namin. We will be with them all the way until the end, and even the after service part. So, yun.
Yeah. So,
Yun.
parang freelancer, can you also relate with, di ba you're also part of the group? So,
Yes.
can you also relate with what are also parang concerns ng freelancers?
Oo naman. I can
Uh-huh.
relate with freelancers. Kasi minsan ako yung customer, nambabarat din ako, so nahihiya ako that I'm here. And
Okay.
so I understand the pain. Every time I ask for quotation, magkano ang website, magkano ang video editing, I also ask for tawad. So I apologize for that.
Ikaw pala yun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Randall. I also would like to, uy, tumayo siya. Si Ems na lang. Hi, Ems. How are you?
Hi. Good.
Yeah, so you're a virtual assistant, right? Tama ba?
Yes.
Yeah. Ikaw naman, how do you get your clients?
Well, normally I apply through Facebook and I send messages after messages. Sometimes I ping someone from in LinkedIn. Because with my full-time client now, I just met him via referral. So, I'm trying to build up since I just started doing full-time freelance since last January. So I'm still trying to build up everything. So Upwork and probably in the future I would like to rebuild my WordPress because I do also do blogs before. I also have my own channel. So as of now, I just mainly rely with girls and Facebook.
Okay. Meron bang gustong magtanong? Do you have questions for us before we say goodbye? Any questions for the group? Ayun, si Sam, yeah.
I guess my only question is, since this is a recorded call and I missed out a lot, will we be sent like a link to this so I can get back?
You're breaking up. Yeah, yes, of course. Kala ko naman mag-question ka naman na ano, Sam.
Yun lang.
Ayun lang.
Yun lang.
Yeah, okay.
Yun lang po for now.
Sino pa? Who wants to ask any questions from anyone? Herlene, nag-unmute ka.
Ako talaga. Hindi, pindot ko lang. Hindi, actually, I'd have to agree with Alex with what he said about building relationships. Yes. So, my husband and I have been talking about him going to freelancing for some time now, and he's saying that he's not ready. And I've been telling him, you know what, we can invest in workshops, we can invest in trainings and all, but he doesn't want to do that kasi parang he wants to get into it on his own, which I appreciate him doing that. So parang ako personally, I can't, paano ko ba explain? I don't have that high rate compared to other freelancers. And one thing I remember reading about in one of the forums I've joined in in Facebook is the question about yung right, what is the right pricing? So it's not really about high or low, but what is right. So this guy was saying that the right price is what you're comfortable with. So I got into thinking, na parang, can I charge $15 per hour for the work I do right now? Personally, I'm not comfortable with that because I still have a lot to learn. Even if I'm already 3 years in the freelancing world, I don't feel confident enough with my skills. But that also has to do with my mindset. Diba? Sabi ko nga, I've been, this has been the only time I've been trying to change my perspective about freelancing. But come to think of it, I never lost a job in 3 years. And even if my rate is not as high as others, I still have a stable income. I can get loans. I can get approved with loans. I can send my son to a good school. And I think that's enough. So parang last Monday, we were talking about yung parang online, yung ibang mga freelancers that take courses and then charge, let's say, higher rates, but then they do shitty jobs. So I guess it's more on, instead of focusing on the price or instead of focusing on what you can, you just focus on the value that you can bring to the customer. Because I'm an example of that. So I don't have higher rates, but I have like 10 contracts ongoing. And that's because I've worked with my boss, my client for a year now, and he believes in what I can do and what my team can do. And because of that, because of the good relationship that we have, he has also built a business with me in mind. So I don't ask for like any compensation, but he's saying na parang sige, we'll talk about the compensation for this because you helped me build this. So I guess one of the factors that we should also consider as freelancers is just not, di ba yung sinasabi nga ni John, it's all about the context too. It's all about the value that we're also bringing into the business. It's not just about what we can get, but we should be giving first, and that's the priority. So if you think that you can give more, then you negotiate. But it's not really the question of it's not really, for me, it's not the question of how the pricing or the pay you get, but the value that you are able to produce and the business that you're able to produce for the customer. So I guess that's what we must prioritize first. Yun lang naman.
And
I think.
yung what you said, na the price that you're comfortable with, na same thing as Nick said, na yung price that when you wake up, na you'll be happy doing that job at that rate.
Yung parang price na hindi mo feeling na parang ninanakawan si customer or nag-cheat ka dahil di po, ganito lang yung. Saka yung
or ninanakawan ka.
Yes. Saka I think freelancing is the chance for you to do what you want, to do the things that you're passionate about. Like for me, I've been in the BPO for tech support, for CSR, for sales, and I didn't like that. So even if I was earning money, I didn't give much value to my work because it wasn't what I did, or it's not something I like to do. But when I shifted to content, when I shifted to researching, it just comes naturally. I take courses, I take workshops, and that's how I met Marvin. But I don't really, like, I'm more of I'm not like Julius na super sipag mag-aral and all that. I don't have time for that. I'm a mom. So, for me, it's more of experimenting with what works and what doesn't work, and taking note of those details na parang, okay, ito pala to. Sige. Tapos, it's also parang getting to know the people you're working with. Kasi, sometimes, let's say, for example, I manage people. So I also give them like tasks that they're uncomfortable with kasi sa akin naman I want to prioritize a growth mindset in my team. So ang gusto kong mangyari, ayoko nagbibigay ako ng ano sa kanila ng instructions. I want them to learn on their own. So I sometimes give them experiments like, oh, can you write? O sige, you write this. Oh, do you want to manage this? O sige, you manage this. And then I get feedback. So for me, it's more like, yun nga, it all boils down to the mindset, the value, and the skill. So are the three things that you have to get a balance of para, kumbaga, para ma-justify mo kung ano man yung pricing na hinihingi mo for your services. And sabi nga ni Tetot, fair is relative. So, 'di ba? Parang what's fair for them might not be fair for you. And yun. So it all boils down to what makes you sleep peacefully at night.
Mhm.
Yun. Ang haba na, di
Well
ba?
said, well
Patapos na
said.
tayo.
Oh, may nag-raise ng hand. So, Charlie.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like yung sharing ni Herlene. Siguro ma-add ko lang, hindi bigla lang pumasok sa isip ko eh. I'd like to share about one of the things, kasi I'm trying to look back when I was starting in 2008, ano yung mga naging struggles ko in the pricing. And then, I don't know kung makaka-relate lahat or kasi iba-ibang field eh. Like for example, me, for animation, when I was starting, I was charging an hourly rate. I remember my starting rate on was $7 per hour at Upwork yon. And then slowly, I began to realize that if I continue working on animation at $7 per hour, parang pagod na pagod ako, everything. Ang hirap din kasi ng trabaho eh, so it was difficult. So I had to shift my mindset coming from an hourly work to a fixed rate process. So it was ano yan eh. Yung mindset ng fixed rate, pero parang ibang-iba siya. So, minsan inisip ko, kailangan ko bang i-estimate ilang oras ko matapos, yung ganyan. So, maraming things that came into my mind. Pero one of the things that has helped me a lot, kasi when I was started on my fixed rate, ang naalala ko, ang charge ko noon was around $300 for a 1 minute of animation. So, $300 for a 1 minute of animation. And then I was
high or
looking at...
low?
That was low. Kasi I was looking at I was looking at US providers doing the same thing that I was doing. They were charging like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 US dollars. So sabi ko,
Wow.
ang layo ko, 3,000, nasa 300 ako. And this is when I begin to realize, sabi ko, ang maganda lang din kasi sa kind of work that I do is that I don't get really a long-term client. As I always have to keep my funnel filled eh. So I always have to get new clients. So medyo hirap din ako on a long-term eh kasi madali akong manawa. So I always try to look for different opportunities. So marami akong opportunities to bid. Marami akong opportunities to write proposals. And one of the things that has helped me a lot was to really just experiment. Like for example, itong client na to, okay, mukhang malaki to sa US ah. Subukan ko ngang i-charge siya ng 1,000. Sa akin parang hindi ko matanggap yon, paano ko i-charge ng 1,000. Pero biglang kumagat, uy, kaya pala ng 1,000 nila. So kumaga parang na-break yung barrier mo na, okay. Some people can actually pay 1,000. It's just myself that saying 300 lang ako worth. And then I did that again for another client. Sabi ko, sige nga, subukan ko to. Kung hindi to tumuloy, okay lang. Meron pa naman ibang kliyente. I-charge ko siya ng 2,000. Tapos kumagat siya ng 2,000. And then that level na, uy, meron palang kumakagat ng 2,000.
Yeah.
Andali na after eh. And then that's when I began to realize that ito yung mga type of clients who can pay 2,000. And then I began looking for these types of clients. Hindi na yung mga clients na so nagiging medyo tailored fit na yung tinitignan ko na ito yung mga clients na kailangan kong hanapin. And then I was browsing through the internet, looking for different places. That's when I realized Upwork wasn't for me. Because the $2,000 clients aren't in Upwork. So I had to look elsewhere. And then where to find them were different places eh. Marami na ring mga places like for example, sa motion graphics, ang daming nakahanapan ng ganon. So that's I think one of the things na kailangan ko rin consider. And then siguro this is another thing for those who are trying to think about ano ba yung starting rate ko. One of the things that has also helped me is I tend to think about my pricing as what if I outsource everything that I am doing to someone else? How much will I pay those people? And then how much profit can I still make? So that's how I base my pricing eh. So pag nag-price ako ng isang animation, inisip ko, pag in-outsource ko lahat ng ito at wala akong gagawin, kundi mag-close lang ng deal, magkano ang ibabayad ko sa iba-ibang tao. So I calculate all of those things, everything, every step, and then add on my profit to that. And that is what I charge my client. And I even go charge even more for that. And that's how parang I set my pricing for these guys. So I think that should be helpful for us. Kasi minsan inisip natin na tayo lang gagawa ng lahat eh. Isipin natin, what if you outsource it? And then it begins to open your mind na, nga no, halimbawa magka-problema ka, dahil ganun mo kinompute yung rate mo, you can actually really outsource it and get more clients. So it really makes you a more effective freelancer at that level. And you begin to think more like a business person. So yun lang.
Yeah, I like what you said yung breaking the barrier kasi I was also like that na yung 1,000 parang nakakatakot na parang I felt that it was sobrang laki na the client will mumurahin ako when I say $1,000, but I was surprised when I gave that price. Tapos it was never an issue. So I was thinking pa nga na baka it was super low. 1,000 is low for that client. So you're right na once you've breached that barrier, pataas mo na pataas eh. Parang $10,000. O di ba? Pero wala pa akong ganung 10,000. Pero di ba? I'm trying to get there. Pero tama yan yung level na yun, di ba? Yung I think yung 1,000 yung talagang first level na ang hirap i-break eh. Tama ba, Charlie? Parang feeling natin sobrang mahal na yon.
Yeah, so feeling natin eh. Minsan tayo lang feeling natin sobrang mahal, pero actually sa kliyente natin, it's peanuts. It's so affordable for them. Parang sabi niya, mura pa talaga yun. Kasi they compare it to the rates that they get where they are.
Yeah. And if you think about what the minimum wage is sa bansa na yon, in fact, ang layo pa rin. So I think US is about tama ba? $3,000 yata ang minimum wage. Average pala yon. So ang minimum is about 1,800. 1,800 ang minimum.
Or parang $15 an hour.
Yeah, So ibig sabihin yung 1,000 mababa pa. If that's the minimum, ganun yung binabayaran nila sa mga waiters, sa mga nasa McDo, whatever. So anyway, meron pa ba kayong share? I think we've reached the end of our program. Para talagang programa no? We've reached the end of our chat up. Unless meron kayong gusto pang i-share questions. Wala na. Si Hernie na naman. Habol ka na naman.
Mag-share lang ako kasi in-interview namin si John Pagulayan sa dun sa article namin. Just like you, Marv. So, it will come out tomorrow. Yun lang.
Tapos?
Yun lang.
So what?
Wala lang.
Joke lang. Yeah, share the article sa chat group.
Patola yung ulam ko eh.
Joke lang. Share mo lang, share. Yeah. Well, tomorrow is Beer Day Friday, so I hope that...
Can I plug?
Friday ba? Sure, sige. Ano ba to? Parang Kuya Germs na may mga nag-vlogging.
Tomorrow, sa amin I said it earlier pala. Sa amin I would have a Facebook Live video. It's a reaction video. Yun nga, about yung post sa Facebook that Filipinos are $350 a month.
Yeah.
So we'll do a reaction again. I will try not to be so triggered. Siguro hindi ako yung kape na ganyan para chill lang ako.
Kalma,
Please
best.
share the link. Maybe Alex would like to watch that live video tomorrow. Share the link.
Best? Saan na yun, best?
Alex, are you part of our chat group? We can add you in Facebook. Yeah, sorry. You're muted. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm not a member, but yeah, if you add me.
Yeah, I'll send you the link for you to join.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you guys. So, meron pa ba mag-promote?
Wait lang, ilagay ko yung link.
Okay, the link.
Ayan, there's the link, guys. Please, please like, share, and
Oh yeah, there's the link.
it's going to be open para tomorrow. We're not gonna use Be Live because Be Live just started to
Crappy.
bite us in the ass. Naningil na sila ngayon and then they're crappy,
Oh
Ayun.
yeah.
Oo.
So what time is your Facebook Live?
9 p.m. local.
Okay.
So,
Ano pala? So before we go, our live meetup is on August 26. Pero fina-finalize na lang yung venue. It's a Saturday. Pwede ba? Bakit?
I'll be in Cavite.
Yeah.
I'll be doing a seminar in Cavite on how to start freelancing.
Sige, what we'll do, we'll bring the meetup to Cavite for you.
Paano kami ni Mami Libay? Meron din kaming workshop ng vlogging.
Talaga?
Oo.
So we'll bring the meetup there also so that we won't miss you. Para wala kang absent, Tetot.
Absent ako isa. Okay. Yun.
Anyway, so I'll just announce that pag final na yung venue. Pero it's in the Ortigas area. August 26, Saturday. 4 to 6 p.m. Okay, thank you guys.
Sorry,
yes.
last na plug. Sorry na. If you guys
Grabe,
know people that would like
Pinoy
to
na
start
Pinoy,
freelancing, that would start freelancing in the Alabang, Cavite area, basically in the south. I'm conducting a back-to-back seminar, one in Alabang Friday, August 25, and one in Cavite, Saturday, August 26. We'll do yung how to start freelancing, and one of the things that I really cover is yung mindset, the proper mindset.
You're with, sino kasama mo dito?
Ako lang, maganda ako. Charot.
Ikaw lang?
Ako naglagay naman. Hindi, it's with the Facebook group that I manage, Pinoy home-based mastermind. So we're conducting that. Pero syempre, I'm the main bitch.
Okay. And with that, we'll end with that word. Okay. So my editor will have a problem with yung mga may nag-shit kanina, may nag-bitch, but it's okay. This is not censored naman. Anyway, so thank you guys. Thank you. And happy weekend. And good luck to everyone. Bye. Taasan yung rate nyo, ha?
Yes!
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Good night. Bye.
Okay, thanks again for listening and watching to that chat up. So that virtual chat up that we had last July 20. And I hope you learned a lot from, not just from me, but from the freelancers who shared their insights. And also, if you watch the video, nakita nyo na rin yung mga faces ng mga freelancers that we have in the group. So if you're a member of the group and you see them sharing every day, at least ngayon nakita nyo na sila somehow in person through their webcam. But before that, another word from our sponsor, GoLance. I would like to say thank you to our friends at GoLance, especially to Mr. Michael Brooks, the founder of GoLance, who I actually interviewed before at episode 104 of the Freelance Blend podcast. Thank you for supporting Freelance Blend. And again, for you, dear freelancer, I highly recommend that you sign up at GoLance using my link freelanceblend.com/GoLance. That's GoLance. Now, signing up is so easy. Just sign up using Facebook or LinkedIn and you're ready to earn from the gigs being offered inside GoLance. What's great about GoLance is that you earn not just from the gigs but also by referring your friends to join the platform. So if you have many freelancer friends, just invite them to join GoLance using your special referral link, and then you earn 10% of the commission fee for the lifetime of all their contracts. Again, that's lifetime. Now that's so powerful, you can actually earn while you sleep. Again, please check out GoLance at freelanceblend.com/GoLance. Okay, thank you again, GoLance. Now, before I go, so we just shared with you yung naging chat up natin last July. But I would like to announce na sabi ko nga matagal na tayo walang meetup. We'll have maybe one of our last meetups this year. Siguro 1 or 2 na lang for the rest of the year. So it's coming this August. Well, let me open my kodigo. That will be on August 26. Again, the Creatives plus Entreps Mixer are very successful mixer series or meetup series that we had since last year, and we're back. So that's August 26. So this time it's a weekend, Saturday, before weekdays yan. So now we try to make it a weekend para mas maraming maka-join. That will be from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Union Bank Plaza, 48th floor, Meralco Avenue corner, Onyx Road, Ortigas in Pasig. It will be similar to what we do during the chat up and the meetups, where it's a place where we connect and network with fellow freelancers, and also everyone is given a chance to share what help they can offer to the group, kasi we're building a helping community, itong Freelance Blend group that we created. We're building a helping community, and because of that, for the past 6-7 meetups, we've helped a lot of people who joined that meetup. Marami nang na-hire as a freelancer, marami nang nagkaroon ng partnerships, marami nang naging other meetups because of the inspiration that this meetup that we created last year. So if you're there, you'll meet us, you'll meet the people that you see also in the chat group, and you'll form friendships. We have people who've been regular meetup attendees. So I invite you to join us. It's only 200 pesos for the early bird, and then the price will increase on August. Let me see my kodigo. August 19, it will increase to 300 pesos. I'm not sure also kung aabot pa ng August 19, if mapuno ang venue, mapuno ang sign-ups, we might close the registration like what we did the previous meetups. So, kasi limited lang din yung space sa venue. So, if I would suggest, if you listen to this, sign up na kayo ngayon while it's still on the early bird rate, saka merong pang mga slots available kasi we just opened it this week. If you're listening, or if you're listening to this today, I'm recording this July 28. So we opened it this week. So meron pa yang slots available. So by siguro the next few days and weeks, maubos na yan. So make sure to go to freelanceblend.com/meetup August 2017. So isang tuloy-tuloy lang yun na word. Again, freelanceblend.com/meetup August 2017. Okay, I really hope to see you there. If we haven't met, we haven't said hi, if you've been listening for the past 2-3 years dito sa Freelance Blend podcast, I really hope to meet you there. And it's one of our few opportunities to meet each other and meet our other freelance blenders. So again, freelanceblend.com/meetup August 2017. Okay, thanks for listening and peace to everyone. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Freelance Blend podcast. For more details about the show and our thriving freelancer community, please visit us at www.freelanceblend.com.